non-linear PDE. So continuation to the last class, right? So the definition is non-linear PDE. Non-linear PDE. So it is a very simple definition, right? So a PDE is not linear. Is not linear. Then it is called non-linear PDE. Non-linear PDE. It is called non-linear PDE, right? So example is dou cube z by dou x cube plus dou square z by dou y square is equal to z. So this is the first one. Second example is, right? So right, dou z by dou x, sorry, dou square z by dou x square plus z into dou z by dou x plus dou z by dou y, right? So E is equal to 0, right? Or is equal to 0. Next one is equal to 0. So third example is dou square z by dou x square plus z cube is equal to xy into cos xy. Xy into cos xy. Next one, pq is equal to, that is dou z by dou x into dou z by dou y is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. And we will write why it is non-linear, right? So first note down the that is the examples, right? So there are the examples of the non-linear PDE. So it is very simple, the definition, right? A PDE is not linear, then it is called a non-linear PDE. So under this, note down the 4 examples, and also I will ask you why it is a non-linear, right? So please note down first of all. Yeah, note it, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so please tell me why it is non-linear. First one. Anyone? Why it is non-linear? Otherwise, so write down like this. Write down like this. So dou square z by dou y square whole square. So write down like this. So dou square z by dou y square, right? So please tell me why it is non-linear. So please change the first example. So that is the second term is dou square z by dou y square whole square. Dou square z by dou y square whole square. So please tell me why it is non-linear.
Degree of PD is not same, sir.
Degree of the entire PD.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Degree is not same. Yeah. So next. So why it is non-linear? Second one.
Dependent and independent variables do not multiply together, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. Dependent variable and its derivative. Derivative are not multiplied together. Dependent variable and its derivative. Are multiplied. Yeah. So coming to the last one. So what is the why it is non-linear? Third one.
Derivatives are not multiplied, sir.
No. In the third one there is no derivatives multiplied. Multiplication of derivatives.
Dependence variables not multiplied.
Yes. Dependent variables are multiplied. Dependent variables are is multiplied. So that is z cube. Z cube is equal to z into z into z. So that it is not a linear, right? So last one, why it is not linear?
Derivatives aren't multiplied.
Yes,
sir.
absolutely correct. Derivatives are multiplied. Derivatives are multiplied. Right? So because of that reason, I already gave these conditions and the linearity. So if a PD does not satisfy these conditions, that is then that PDE, right? So is a linear PD. If a PD satisfies one of these conditions, then it is called a non-linear PD, right? So if you learn the concept of the linearity is perfect, then no need to study about the non-linearity, right? So already you get an idea. So why? Because if it is not linear, then automatically it is non-linear, right? So that's why no need to concentrate on linear and non-linear. So you have to learn that is one definition perfectly. That is enough. Why I am stressing these all terms means in the gate point of view, this type of questions are asked. So which of the following is a linear homogeneous equation, right? Which of the following is a linear non-homogeneous equation? So that type of questions are asked regularly in the gate examination or any other MTech admission examinations, right? So because of that, I am stressing this one everything, right? So is it clear by everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone. I am asking everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So next one, homogeneous PDE. Homogeneous PDE. Next definition, homogeneous PDE. A PDE in which all the partial derivatives are having the same order is called homogeneous PDE. Is called homogeneous PDE. Is called homogeneous PDE. Homogeneous PDE. That means the order should be same, right? So dou q z by dou x cube plus dou square z by dou x square dou y plus, sorry, this is dou cube z by dou y cube is equal to 0. So this is the best example, right? So here, so right? So order is 3, right? And also it is called as linear homogeneous. Linear homogeneous. So this is linear homogeneous. Why it is linear? Degree is also same. Degree is also same. Since degree and order is same. Degree and order is same. Since degree and order is same, right? So it is the homogeneous linear PDE. So when it is called homogeneous, when it is called homogeneous linear means if the degree is also same, then we say that the type of PD is called homogeneous and linear. So just you have to observe that. So in the discussion of the linearity, so we are giving that is we will concentrate on the degree, but coming to the homogeneity, we are concentrate on the order, right? So that is the only difference between the linear and homogeneous, right? So these are the best examples, right? Next non-homogeneous PDE. Non-homogeneous PDE. Non-homogeneous PDE. A PDE in which all the partial derivatives are not a PDE in which all the partial derivatives are not is called non-homogeneous PD. Is called non-homogeneous PD. So write down the example. Right. So this is the example, right? So observe that. So here order is 3, 2, 1, 1. So that order is not unique. So the type of PDEs are called non-homogeneous PD. But observe that degree is same, degree is same, degree is same. So it is called linear non-homogeneous. Linear non-homogeneous. Linear non-homogeneous. So it is linear non-homogeneous PDE. Linear non-homogeneous PDE. So these are the basic definitions, right? So next we have the that is the content, right? So that is the problems related to the formation of the PDE. Formation of the PDE. So definitely you have the question based on the formation of the PDE. So in the last year examination and recently 2 days before one supplementary examination is conducted. So in that examination also we have the question on the formation of the PD, but it is a dead easy question, right? So already you studied formation of the differential equations in the intermediate level as well as the BTech level, right? So that is the first BTech level. So now we have to find the equation of the partial differential equation from the given curve. So that is called the formation of the PD. Formation of the PD. So first write down this one. So is the definition completed, ma? Are you noted, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone,
Yes,
I am
sir.
asking everyone, please respond when I am asking.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So is it clear, ma?
Yes,
Slow
sir.
gaane unde fast move avutunda nene mana. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
So
sir.
yes, good. Right. Next thing. Right. Formation of PDs. Formation of PDs. So just write down the title. So that is the first concept in our unit number 1. So right, that is the formation of the PDA. Formation of the PDA, right? So under this topic we have 2 subtopics. So that is just formation of. Don't write anything. Just write down the title. PDE by eliminating arbitrary constants. By eliminating arbitrary constants. Second one, formation of PDE by eliminating arbitrary functions. By eliminating arbitrary functions. But both concepts are very easy. So here what we are doing is we have to in the given curve equation or surface equation there is a constants or arbitrary functions. So our aim is to eliminate that functions and convert that given surface or that is a curve so into the partial differential equation. So how we eliminate means just by differentiation partially to the given surface or curve. So right. So here our aim is to eliminate the constants. So that is our aim. So just listen very carefully. So under this we have the two topics. So first one is the formation of the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constants and formation of the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary functions. So just listen. I will explain very clearly. So first, suppose z is equal to f of a x comma y comma a comma b. That means z is a function of x and y, but it consisting of the constants a, b. So the best example is z is equal to ax plus by, right? So this is the surface. Whatever it may be, surface or curve, whatever it may be. But to this surface, we have to form the partial differential equation. Partial differential equation, right? So because of that, so here it is of the form x, y, but here a comma b are the constant. So now it is of the form z is equal to f of x comma y comma a comma b. So what is our task here is to eliminate the arbitrary constants. To eliminate the arbitrary constant. So that is our task. So here how many arbitrary constants in that example?
2 arbitrary constants.
How many more?
2, sir.
2. Yeah. What are that? A comma b. So we have to eliminate the arbitrary constants a comma b and replace the values of a comma b by partial derivatives. Dou z by dou x or dou z by dou y or dou square z by dou x square or dou square z by dou y square or dou square z by dou x dou y, whatever it may be. Right? So based on the derivation process. So if we eliminate that arbitrary constant, then the problem is over. So here our task is only to eliminate the arbitrary constants. To eliminate the arbitrary constants. So right. So that is our aim. Sir, how to eliminate the arbitrary constants means by doing the partial derivative. By doing the partial derivative. That is the partial differentiation. So that means that suppose first we have to calculate the, just listen very carefully. We have to calculate the dou z by dou x. That is partially differentiate z is equal to ax plus by partially with respect to x on both sides. So dou z by dou x, that is equal to what happened? Dou by dou x of ax plus by. So here we are doing the partial derivative. So because of that, with respect to what variable you are doing the partial derivative, you concentrate on that variable and create the other variable, other independent variable as a constant, right? So already studied about this concept in the first semester. So this is a. So why? Because dou x by dou x is 1 and dou by dou x of by is 0, right? Why? Because y is the independent variable and the differentiation, the partial differentiation of y with respect to x is 0, right? So this is a. So that is we are getting dou z by dou x is equal to a. But in the symbolic form, what is the dou z by dou x? It is p. It is p. So p is equal to a. P is equal to a. Next, similarly, so we are eliminating a. So that is we are getting the value of a as p. That is a in terms of the partial derivative. A in terms of the partial derivative, right? So next one. So similarly, differentiate this one partially with respect to y. Y sir means, so here there is another constant b. Our aim is to eliminate that constant also. So because of the reason, here I am differentiating partially with respect to y. Directly I am getting the value b. So it is nothing but 2. Now you are getting the values of a, b. Just substitute the values of a, b in the given surface or curve. So the problem is over, right? So that is z is equal to a. A means what? P. So P is. So B. B means what? Q. So this is the R. If you want to write it like this, dou z by dou x into x plus dou z by dou y into y. So this is the required partial differential equation. Required partial differential equation. This is called the formation of the partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary constants. So here we have the arbitrary constants a comma b. So we are eliminating the arbitrary constants a comma b, right? A comma b by doing the partial differentiation. So here I am calculating the values of a and b, and finally what I am doing is I am just substituting the values of evaluated values of a comma b in the given surface or curve, so our aim is reached. What is our aim? So to elimination of the arbitrary constant. So observe that. So here there is no arbitrary constant. So this is the required partial differential equation. So this is the concept of the formation of the PD. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the next concept, so same concept, but so this is over. So the next one is formation of the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary function. Arbitrary function means f comma g comma h comma like that. So here what we are doing is we just eliminate the arbitrary constant. So that is our aim, right? So for example, here here in the second one, the function like that is the given surface is in the form z is equal to, just listen, f of xy, not x comma y, xy, that means it is a function of xy, right, plus g of xy, so this is the given surface. So here f comma g are called arbitrary functions. So here our aim is to eliminate the arbitrary functions. So similarly, we have to calculate the right. So that is the derivatives, right? So dou z by dou x, right? Dou z by dou x. So this is dou by dou x of f of x comma xy, right? Plus dou by dou x of g of xy. So what happened? So that is equal to, this is f dash. Why? Because it is a function of, right? We already calculated the partial derivatives in the first semester. So right, it is a function of xy. So that it becomes f dash of xy into dou by dou x of xy. Ma, do you have an idea or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, what happened in the next one? So g dash into xy plus dou by dou x of xy. So right. So this is dou z by dou x. So that is equal
Sir,
to,
ప్లస్ రాదు కదా సార్ అక్కడ g
yeah.
dash of x comma.
Yes. So right. So here it is. So the derivative of this xy is what am I? Y into f dash of xy plus here also y into g dash of xy. Right. So it is the value dou z by dou x. It is the value dou z by dou x. So similarly, we have to calculate. We can estimate the value. What is the value of dou z by dou y? You can estimate. Similarly, what is the value of dou z by dou y?
X into f dash of x comma y.
Same, simple. X into f dash xy plus x into g dash x. So that is equal to x into, right? So f dash xy plus g dash xy. So what is the dou z by dou x value? So this is y into f dash xy, right, plus g dash xy. So I consider it as equation number 1 and it has equation number 2. So our aim is to eliminate the arbitrary functions, means f comma g comma f dash comma g dash comma f double dash comma g double dash. So right. So from these two, from this 1 and 2, how to eliminate f dash of xy plus g dash of xy? How to eliminate? Arbitrary functions means f, g, f dash, g dash, f double dash, g double dash. Our aim is to eliminate the functions. From observe the equation number 1 and 2. How to eliminate f dash plus g dash? Anyone?
By dividing, sir, two equations.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. 1 by 2. I am doing 1 by 2. So that is dou z by dou y by dou z by dou x. Or 2 by 1, what are going to, right? So that is equal to x into f dash plus g dash, right, by y into f dash plus g dash. So f dash means it is a function of xy. So here this one cancel. So here what is this one now? Q by p is equal to x by y. So it implies that px is equal to qy. So that is px minus qy is equal to 0. So which is the required partial differential equation. So here we are eliminating the arbitrary functions. So functions means we do, sir, but in the given curve we are not substituting in the given curve. So that is not needed. In the case of the arbitrary functions only, we will finally go to the given surface. But here no need to go to the given surface, right? So here we will choose the alternate ways. So our aim is to eliminate the arbitrary functions or arbitrary constants. If you have any alternative ways, then you can follow that way, and we have to eliminate the arbitrary functions or arbitrary constants, right? So that is the only thing. అంతేగాని సార్ ఇంతకుముందు మీరు p is equal to a, q is equal to b ని ఇచ్చిన ఈక్వేషన్ ఒక సర్ఫేస్ లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేశారు కదా అంటే అది అన్ని సందర్భాల్లో మనకి ఉండొచ్చు రాకపోవచ్చు, రైట్? సో అలాంటి పాసిబిలిటీ రావచ్చు రాకపోవచ్చు, ఇక్కడ మనకు రాలేదు. సో కాబట్టి అవర్ ఎయిమ్ ఈస్ a, b ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేయాలి, f, g ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ మెయిన్ మోటో, రైట్? సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ you will think in your mind, right? And you will do the calculation, that is the operations means calculation of the partial derivatives and observe the partial derivative. So first of all, my suggestion is we have to calculate the first order two partial derivatives, right? That is dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Then after calculating the first order partial derivatives, then you have to observe both derivatives. Then you have to identify what is the way. So for eliminating the arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions, so definitely you will get an idea. So based on that idea, you have to subtract you have to eliminate the arbitrary functions and the arbitrary constants. Finally, you will get the required PD. So that is the concept. Yes, is it clear? This is the first concept.
Yes, sir.
Ma,
yes, sir.
124 is it clear, Nana? 124. Yes, 124 is clear or not? Right. 103 is it clear, ma? 103.
Yes,
please
sir.
respond.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So right, good. So next, formation of the partial differential equation under this write down. Under this side, under the heading write down. By using the following two ways, we have to form the partial differential equation. So first one, formation of PDEs by eliminating arbitrary constants. By eliminating arbitrary constants. Second one, formation of PDEs by eliminating arbitrary functions. So write down the common procedure. Let f of x comma y z is equal to a comma b. Z is equal to f of x comma y comma a comma b. Right. So write down. So call it as 1. Differentiate differentiate 1 1 differentiate 1 differentiate 1 with respect to x and y partially. Differentiate 1 with respect to x and y partially. Differentiate 1 with respect to x and y partially. With respect to x and y partially. Comma, comma, and from the obtained relations, 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 eliminate, and from the obtained relations, eliminate the arbitrary function constants, the arbitrary constants a and b. Eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. The arbitrary constants a and b. Eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. Full stop. Full stop. Eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. Eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. Eliminate the arbitrary constants a and b. It is a very simple ma. Here z is equal to f of x comma y comma a comma b. So we are doing the partial derivatives. That is the calculating the partial derivatives. And from that relations we are eliminating the arbitrary constants a and b. Then we will get the required partial differential equation. Then we will get the required partial differential equation. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Everyone, please respond.
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next, write down. Next, let z is equal to f of u. So this is the second one. Let z is equal to f of u. So that is the second one, right? Let z is equal to f of u. B, let z is equal to f of u be a given equation, B, a given equation with f an arbitrary function of u with f an arbitrary function of u. Full stop. Full stop. Next. Differentiate. So call it as 2, ma. I started. Call it as 2. Differentiate 2. Partially. Ma, are you followed or not, ma?
Following,
Yes?
sir.
Yeah, right, good. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to x and y. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to x and y. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to x and y. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to x and y. differentiate to partially with respect to x and y, x and y, full stop. And from the obtained relations, full stop, next one, otherwise comma, and from the obtained relations, and from the obtained relations, and from the obtained relations, actually procedure is there, but it is not needed. We will go directly problems, right? And from the obtained relations, and from the obtained relations, and from the obtained relations, eliminate f, and from the obtained relations, eliminate f, and from the obtained relations, eliminate f. And from the obtained relations, eliminate f. And from the obtained relations, eliminate f. Right? So here, let z is equal to f of u, called as equation number 1. It is a that is with f an arbitrary function. So it is just we are taking f. So and also we have the g of u also. That means u. It is a function of g also, right? So f is an arbitrary function of u, right? Arbitrary function of u, right? And here the one more thing is u is a function of x comma y. So we are using the chain rule in the partial differentiation. So like that here also. So in the previous example, I am directly taking f of xy. So xy means u here, right? So you just compare that. So u means xy, good, right? So because of that reason, we are partially differentiating the given function with respect to x and y. With respect to x and y. So therefore, we are getting a part that is what we are getting that is relations. So from that relations, we are eliminating the arbitrary function. So then we will get the required partial differential equation. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So everyone got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I
sir.
have a very simple example. So right, first write down. Find the PDE. Definitely you have the question from this mark, right? By eliminating arbitrary constants from z is equal to ax plus by plus ab. Ax plus by plus ab. So write down. Given that z is equal to ax plus by plus ab, called as equation number 1. Called as equation number 1. Differentiate 1 partially with respect to 1 x. What happened? Dou z by dou x is equal to dou by dou x of ax plus by plus ab. Yeah, please tell me what this value. So a into
Yes,
x, that
sir.
is 1. A. So this is 0. This is a constant. So this is simply dou z by dou x. But in the notation form, what is this? Mari formula. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next one. Similarly, differentiate 1 with respect to y. With respect to y. Partially. Right? So partially. So what happened? Dou z by dou y is equal to dou by dou y of ax plus by plus ab. Yeah. Please tell me what is this value?
B, sir.
B. So symbolically Symbolically it is Q. Q is equal to. Q is equal to. Right? Finally, substitute A and B values in 1. Yeah. What the value? What is 1? Please tell me. Z is equal to.
Z is equals to px plus qy plus pq.
Yes. Or Z is equal to dou Z by dou x into x plus dou Z by dou y into y plus dou Z by dou x into dou Z by dou y. So that is the required answer. So no need to write it like this. So you just write it like this, but many of them are getting confusion. So whether it is p means derivative or not. P is a partial derivative with respect to x. Q is a partial derivative with respect to y. So because of that reason, I am directly writing z is equal to px plus qy. Yes. So very simple one. Very simple one. Everyone noted it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So this is the problem related to the partial differentiation, that is the formation of the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constant. So in the next class, that is I think tomorrow we have the class, right? So in the next class we will discuss the formation of the PDE by eliminating the arbitrary function, and we will do some more problems related to this topic. So in today's class, if anyone having doubt or if you have confusion, then please ask me. Everyone.
Yes, sir.